Toto, I have a feeling we are in Kansas. Good evening and a very warm 3Y TV. Welcome to Kansas Speedway for round 16 of the 2025 OSCA World Cup. And Daniel Gore, he clinched a championship last week, but with 2 ovals left, including tonight's duel in the heartland of America, there's still plenty to fight for. Kansas is known for its progressive banking, racing, multiple racing grooves, and unpredictable late race strategy swings. We've seen many races just decide on fuel here, and I wouldn't be surprised if we see that tonight. And with the return of the 550 package, we're sure to see some chaos. Last time we saw that, it was an absolute slugfest at the Auto Club Speedway. A quick look at our points, and we did mention Daniel Gore did lock up the championship, so he is all set for his 3rd straight OSCA championship there. And so it is all to fight for second on back. Noah Brown leads Eric Ziegel, James Miller, and Darren Staff. That's all pretty close there, within 30 points, that fight for second to 5th. So we could see that shift tonight. And then it's Ty McIntosh, Conan Jones, Gilberto, Javier Gamera, Neil Rutt, and David Westergreen rounding out the top 10. And over there on the team side of things, Redux Racing, with a good enough night, they can lock that up. I'm not sure of the magic number on that, but we will keep an eye on that throughout the race. And a quick little fun fact before we get going. I actually discovered this. Per Racing Reference Loop data, this track has hosted more green flag passes per mile than any other oval in North America. So that does bode well for some good racing tonight. I think this is one of those tracks that some people love, some people hate. I think it has put on good racing in the sim and in real life. But James, how do you feel about this place?
Yeah, that's a bit of a surprise. I mean, I know that this place tends to put on some real good races, but hearing that it's the best, it's like, wow. Hopefully we do see a lot of that tonight, and if what we're seeing in qualifying, I think we're going to, because good lord, things are getting really crazy in qualifying. So if that's a sneak preview, oh boy.
They sure are, and it looks like Darren Staff is going to actually grab the pole. So there you go, Carlos. Good little thing for you. We will get the grid up here and rolling pretty shortly.
I'm a driver's
The weather's got some clouds in the sky there, but track looks like it should be a little bit cool. So we'll have a lot of grip here tonight. Darren Staff and Dallas Myhan. It's an all RK Motorsports front row here. Starting in 3rd is Eric Ziegel and then Kynan Jones. So RKM with a great showing here in qualifying at Kansas. Dave Carpenter, he rolls off in position number 5. And Daniel Gore, new paint scheme for him. He rolls off in 6th place. That's your champion-elect of the year. Ty McIntosh in 7th and Adam Peeler in 8th. 9th place is going to be David Westergreen and Jake Scarborough. I'll have a fun fact about him and Darren Staff later on in the race, but they are connected in a odd way there. Noah Brown rolls off in 11th in the all-white Shinedown car, next to Aaron Evans in an all-white car himself in the 48. It is a Binks Designs row number 7 here with Neil Rutt and Zach Evans starting in 14th. 15th is Gilberto Javier Gamera, and then Thomas Capuano rolls off in 16th. Position number 17th is going to be Sam Boutwell, the OSCA invite for tonight in the 47. And then it's Dylan Thomas, won last week at the Auto Club Speedway. He will roll off in 18th. Exciting finish that was. 19th is Ray Bracey, and then Dave Huckleberry rolls off. 20th, 21st is Patrick Hahey, and then Nate Hall rolls off in 22nd. 23rd is going to be James Miller, the slowest time of the qualified drivers at 30.117. Then it's Santiago Aguirre in 24th. 25th is Tim Conrad, and he's going to be rounding out the field for tonight in that Richard Petty looking car there. But 25 cars here at Kansas, sure to be a fun one. As we saw in qualifying that you were talking about, James, these cars are going to be bunched up for the entirety of these 48 laps. So we're going to see, we'll probably see some caution, some bumping and banging, and probably quite a lot of what we saw last week at Auto Club.
Yeah, I hope everybody's ready for Kansas-Dega.
Yeah, hearing a couple comments that this probably should have been included in the Super Speedway points with how the cars will be mostly flat out here. I would probably tend to agree with that, but either way, pace truck is off, and we are lined up for the start of the race here. Little stack up there on the bottom line. David Westergreen out of line there. I don't think there's any damage to anybody, but definitely a bit of a suspicious start here. But Darren Staff, he has the lead into turn number 1 over his teammate Dallas Mayan, who I'm hearing has a black flag or something. Might have actually beat the leader to the start. We'll have to look back at that and see if that's going to be cleared or not. But now the fight is for third place. Dave Carpenter and Dallas Mayan. He is under investigation right now for that start. We'll see what happens with him up there on the high side. Nothing he can really do anyway. Can't get to the pits. We are like 3-4 wide in the back.
Oh no, there's already contact! Whoa, we stay green, maybe? Oh no! And there's a caution.
David Westergreen, I saw he had big damage there, but we'll see with the replay. Probably a great blessing there for Dallas Mayan. He was going to get the black flag, or that was going to stay for him. You see that number 9 car is all sorts of destroyed right now on lap number 2 here. Not what you want to see. Let's check the replay and then see what happened here. Something happened with Noah, and he goes into the corner, shoots up into David Westergreen. I don't think no damage on Noah's car, but D West is certainly killed.
Yeah. Oh, so first, yeah, and it looked like there was a little bit of netco too. I think they would have made contact regardless, but you saw there was some netco that really shoved the 9 down, and then did Noah try to actually?
I don't think he had enough time. Realistically, I don't think he had enough time.
Yeah.
Couple other cars there involved. Capuano, Nate Hall. I saw one of the Binks cars. I didn't see which one. We're on board here with Noah. And yeah, once you get kind of knocked into that angle, there's not a lot of steering you can do in the car, unfortunately. So the brakes aren't going to help you there. The steering's not going to help you really. And it's not really going to, it's just going to be a bit of a, pretty much right there. But there's Dallas Mayan coming down pit road. It will be, we'll have to see if he will have to serve this under green, but theoretically, he probably should be moved to the back, and that would be, we call it a day, but race control will figure that one out. He is going to the back right now after coming down pit road. But certainly, I'd like to give a quick hello to some regulars in the chat. Thrasher, Caitlin, my wife, hello, and Camel Camping. Also, Pants in a jar. Yep, that's how you say that. Hello to you too.
Anyways, that's definitely the start to the race that I think a few people were anticipating.
One of the drivers involved in the accident in chat as well. Or not actually one of the drivers, but speaking on behalf of one of the drivers, it'd be Mr. Johnny Ecker speaking on behalf of David Westergreen there, but with some comments about the incident. We'll go on board with here with Capuano, and I mean, he's already on the wall. There's literally nothing you can do. As a driver, there's no more room to the right, and the room to the left is getting filled by race cars out of control here. So Huckleberry here, I think I saw him with some damage right there. Yeah, that was big damage. He was already gonna have damage from the wall anyway, but I think that definitely broke something in the right front of the car. You can see all the sparks coming out the back. So we are doubled up here for the first restart of the night. It's going to be Darren Staff leading Eric Ziegel. And Dave Carpenter's in there in third, having a good run so far. We'll see if he can keep it up there and Ty McIntosh up to 4th. Jake Scarborough up to 5th. Daniel Gore 6th. Kinda Jones 7th. Aaron Evans, Neil Rutt, and Noah Brown in 10th. A lot of comms over the radio. That seems to be the OSCA way nowadays. But either way, pace truck is off, and we will get another one of these so-called restarts. Great one for Darren Staff there. He shoots off the bottom line like a rocket. Gonna have a 2-3 car length lead going into turn number 1 there. We'll see if he can hold off that hard charging number 5 of Eric Ziegel. Much cleaner restart this time than the initial one.
Ooh, he wasn't able to clear him.
Yep, here comes Ziegel with the run on the outside. Yeah, he's going to probably have the advantage here through 3 and 4 because what this package, you really have to use the momentum to your advantage, and Ziegel on the outside is going to have that. We have 3 wide for 3rd place right now. It's the Carpenter side. Oh, wow, he saved it. But battle for the lead. Ty McIntosh on the inside. Hard charge for him. We'll see if he can clear the 5 out of turn number 2.
Yeah, he clears. What a run by Ty.
That 8 car has been beleagued this whole season. Bad luck, good luck for one race where he got that win at Daytona, but has overall not been the season the 8 car would have wanted, but trying to get it all turned around here. No matter how far away in the season you are, a win can turn around everything and make everything a lot better. But yeah, we're 2x2 for most of the field here. Back for about 4th on back. There's Dallas Myhan serving his penalty. Again, kind of. He was already at the back, but...
and Ziegel got to the outside. He's taking the lead back from Ty.
Yep,
Whoa! Aaron E!
Looking for free wide here at the lead. Oh, there's Jake Scarborough as a player now. Side by side with Ziegel into turn number 1. Ty with the overall advantage on the field. I think Jake is going to clear Ziegel here as well, but now it's a battle for 3rd with Daniel Gore and Ziegel. Ziegel gets the run on the high side. He's going to shoot down to the inside.
Big defensive move!
Yeah, Ziegel's not going to like that too much. Shoots up in front of the 77. That was a huge block from Scarborough.
Oh, and Darren jumps down to make it 3. This is going to really help Ziegel.
These cars are not going to be able to get away from each other all race. So if you like what you're seeing, just buckle up because we're going to be here all night doing this. 3 wide for 2nd place. It is McIntosh, Stapp, and Scarborough in the inside. Good run for the outside for that number 8 car. I think we're going to see that all night. Outside line seems to be the preferred groove. On board with him. Ziegel on that inside line. He's going to slide up just a little bit through 3 and 4 here. One of the things you have to worry about with this package at this racetrack, normally wouldn't have to, is to where to block those lines. That's a Daytona, Talladega thing normally, but it has to come into play at this type of racetrack.
I mean, I'm just happy that it looks like you're able to make passes for the lead, unlike the 2018 race here when Logano was able to block Harvick, or was it 2020? Yeah, much to the chagrin of Harvick fans.
4 wide into turn number 1.
Oh no, and there's contact, and Ty's put in the wall!
Yep, I think that was from the 65. He was, he had 2 below him. Kinda Jones was one of them, but Ty McIntosh definitely, he is broke. So the Starcross season of the number 8 continues in half number 1 here at Kansas. He is broke, going to pull that machine down pit road, and the right front on that is wobbling all over the place, not where you want it to be, and that's the end of the competitive race for that number 8 car.
Yeah, this has not been a good start to the night for Southern Speed.
Looking a little bit further on back, we call that 7th place. That was Santiago Aguirre and Gilberto Javier Gomera going at it. Close racing a little bit further on back. 3 wide once again. That's Kinda Jones on the inside. That's Noah Brown once again. Those were the 2 that made contact and sent the 8 into the wall last lap. And then there's James Miller. He's a new player up here. Started almost dead near last. Now up here battling for the 4th position.
New colors.
Yeah, what a recovery in just 14 laps.
They say you can't pass. I think James Miller proving that completely wrong here. And I would say this is probably what NASCAR kind of wanted and envisioned with their 2019 package, and it just didn't work in reality because aerodynamics and air work differently in the real world than it does in a sim. But surely tonight here it is put on a great show. We're on board with here with Miller showing the VR headset off, getting very close there to the quarter panel of the 77, trying to make a move, and I think he's going to get there. So something the 09 is doing or has done for these first 16, 17 laps of the race has made the grip in that car last. So he must have been saving the tires just a little bit or something to that effect. As he is quick right now, it is close there off of turn number 2.
Yeah, you say that as he slides up just a bit. And there goes Eagle following through.
And that's the thing. Once you kind of lose that position, once you lose that place in line, it is very hard to get that back. It is a super speedway in that regard, but he is 3 wide right now. We can't see it from this angle, but he is 3 wide. Noah Brown is on the very far inside there, and 2 wide. Somebody in the wall there. That's Gilly.
Yeah, a little. I don't know if it was contact or near contact, but Kynan and Gilly got very close, and I think Gilly was able to keep it out of the wall. I don't think he actually hit it, but boy, I don't think he could have gotten any closer without contact.
There's a lot of storylines back here to be written for the season. Gilly he has his first win earlier this year at Daytona in the heat race, trying to build on that a little bit. And then there's your champion there, 3-time champion Daniel Gore. Kynan Jones looking for some success. Jake Scarborough, he's up there running second. Has not been here most of the season, has had some work-life commitments that have just not worked out for him, but trying to make something of the season, having a good run right now for the 77. And I guess while those two are 1-2, Darren Stapp and Jake Scarborough, we will bring up the fact that Darren Stapp actually applied to the Menards that Jake Scarborough works at. So they were talking about that earlier in the race. Jake mentioned that the HR lady did not call Darren back today like she should have, but that should happen tomorrow. But just a fun little fact. But we are 3 wide, a little bit further on back. James Miller and company. Oh, wreck right there.
I think it might still happen.
Yeah, new player up here as well. Bojo and Brave Racy in that number 7 machine trying to make some life. He started all the way back in the 19th spot, so good recovery drive for him. Close off of turn 2 with the 85. You just have to have all the racetrack to make these moves. The outside has such an advantage on the exit of the corners that it's so hard to do anything. So you're seeing a lot of these drivers on the inside struggle a little bit. In the grass, keeping it straight. Yes.
Hey, on Ray!
I think I've seen this in a movie.
Oh man!
I think with Pushkin as his pace, or what do they call them in rally, co-pilots or whatever.
Yep.
Drivers.
Actually, plot twist. It was Pushkin making that save.
You're breaking
Yeah,
the car.
could be there. Off of turn number 4, just a little bit of net code. It looks like again with the 85 of Kynan Jones, and into the grass he goes. Great save. I mean, these giant ass spoilers help for sure, but certainly was having to do a lot of driving there. Swatting flies for the 7 of Ray Bracy, and a damn good piece of driving, if I must say right there. But a little bit further up at the front, we have this wad of cars. This is about 4th place on back. We were focused on Eric Ziegel. We're now focused on the 99 of Gilberto Javier Gamera. He's having a great run up here, now in the 4th position, on board with him. And keeping the speed up on that inside line. It's so hard to do that, but he's doing a great job up there leading that inside line now. Good pushing on from behind.
Meanwhile, Stapp and Scarborough have run away. They are out of draft range, just the 2 of them.
They certainly are. That's interesting to see that. Actually, even Darren Stapp has ran away a little bit from the 77, but these 2 have...
Oh, that's a huge wreck! Oh my goodness! Ziegel! Gilberto! One of the Binks cars.
Didn't even see what happened there. I just saw one of the cars shoot right. I think it was that 99 there of Gilly, and He is struggling to get going once again. He might have to tow that thing, but
yeah, Dylan Thomas and Neil Rett with meatballs alongside, of course, Gilly and Ziegel.
Just when I cut
that
off
was
the camera.
a huge wreck.
These two punch in the air right now. They had it made. Had it made.
Now they are going to bring those cars to the garage and probably end up in Dale Jr.'s little wrecked car graveyard there. 65 Noah Brown. I don't think he wasn't even involved in the wreck. I think it started around the 69 of Daniel Gore. He got loose or something, and can we see if we can focus on him there? Off of turn number 4 here. I think we're going to see the 69 get into the left rear of, or the right rear of the 99, and that, yes, certainly is probably the cause of it.
The career ended.
And Nuke Tap Binks right there. And once again, the horrendous night for Southern Speed Co. continues.
Horrendous and getting very expensive now with all this wrecked race car damage. But on board here with Gilly, and just that's there's nothing you can do as a driver. You're going straight and then you're spinning around.
Yeah, you're going straight and then you're going straight into the wall.
I think Race Control actually called that a racing deal somewhat. So
really,
I believe so. I don't see. Nope, actually, nope. 69, yeah, he was just given the UL, so that was the commentator being wrong there. Pit stops here. See who can get the run off. It's gonna be the 45 of Darren Staff. He's gonna win, and looks like 09 of James Miller. He's gonna actually come off second, followed by Jake Scarborough, Connor Jones, and Noah Brown. Noah Brown has had a interesting, somewhat messy race, but has kept the track position somewhat.
And he also just got really sideways on pit road exit too.
Maybe that's the strategy, but I believe this was the site of. I gotta go check my facts here, but this was the site of the 65 and the 09. They had a little bit of a running in either last season or the season before that. But
the 09
they definitely had a little bit of a run.
Right hooked last season, or was that another car?
That was Miller. It became a meme for a bit. Actually, it was like it started 2 seasons ago, and it was the meme at first was that it was always a shift car doing it, and then it just became everybody kind of doing it. But as of right now, he's in the position of being able to do that to Darren. So hopefully
not.
Doesn't. That would suboptimal situation, but
make a lot of things.
Is that the birthplace of the always bleeping Noah Brown meme?
Let's quickly re-rack our top 10 here. We are just past halfway. It's Staff, Miller, Scarborough, Conan Jones, and Noah Brown, the top 5. Sam Boutwell, he's up to 6th. Ray Bracey, 7th. Tim Conrad, OSCA Daddy's up to 8th. Adam Paler, 9th. And Patrick Hahey, he is in 10th. We're side by side for another restart here. And this race has not been devoid of action whatsoever. We've seen some just about every corner of this race so far. So pace truck is in. It is still Darren Staff here up at the front. He started there. He's been there most of the time so far. Great restart on the inside for him. And the battle rages on for second. Miller and Scarborough going at it. Kynan Jones trying to figure out who he wants to push through turns 1 and 2. He's going to choose the 77 of Scarborough right now. See if James can keep that car wound up on the outside line and keep the momentum up. I think it's working so far right now. Noah Brown with the big push into turn number 3 for the 09. And I think it's not going to really do too terribly much. And still side by side though. Just as a driver, if you're the 45 of Darren's staff, it's so stressful every lap. You have to look at those mirrors coming off of turn 4 and figure out how to block the ever advancing lines here. And it's almost like an IndyCar race, how they swerve down the backstretch, trying to do the little snake move. You definitely gonna have to do that here to break that draft if you're the 45.
And man, look at the 47 right there. Sam having a great run right now, getting shoved by Ray.
The car is showing some speed here tonight. The OSCA invite of Sam Boutwell. He is race control in a certain other redacted league. Doing a great job controlling his race here tonight. In the wall with somebody, I think that might have been the 09 Miller, but trying to get a move made around the 45 staff, not being able to do so right now. Staff doing a great job making the rear end of that car as wide as possible. And here comes the 77 of Scarborough. Great run for that 77 so far. It's really been these three so far up. But since Miller made his way up to third, it's been Staff, Scarborough, and Miller, your strongest three cars of the night. Noah Brown right there in fourth. That's about where he's been, trying to insert himself into the podium conversation here. But a bump draft from behind Jake Scarborough into turn number 3 on the from behind, excuse me. See this little lead pack here down to about 8th, 9th place, and then there's a gap, and that car is that Dave Carpenter on back. So it's 8 cars here up in the lead draft fighting for it, and these 8 cars are in a wad right now.
Yeah, look at this mass of humanity. Good gracious.
3 wide there for a moment. Kynan Jones on the very inside there. Back to 2 wide, a little bit further on back. Adam Keeler, David Westergreen. We saw him wrecking on lap number 2.
Yeah, great recovery going for D-West.
All things considered, with how sensitive or how aerosensitive the package is. Sideways. Tim Conrad, he's still getting it out of the wall there. I think he encountered a phenomenon we call wall glue in iRacing just there. So when you get up in the wall, sometimes you just get stuck there and can't do anything about it. But back here up at the front, still the Staff Scarborough show. The 2 Minnesota drivers up at the front. And James Miller there in third. It's a battle of the cold drivers here up at the top 3 right now. The cold states and the cold countries. Noah Brown looking racy on the outside though, and looking with a push from the 85 of Kynan Jones. Kynan Jones has looked extremely strong all race, but been up there in the top 5. Just hasn't been able to get up to the lead just yet, but 14 laps to go here. Forward here with Darren Staff.
These 14 laps are going to feel like an eternity for Darren. Feels like an eternity for us, just waiting for the next shoe to drop.
Certainly, because really, with this package, you can't really do a whole lot to drive away. You just kind of have to run your line and hope that you get lucky and hope that you can make those blocks and hope you can make them stick. 65 and Noah Brown, he's been able to get around James Miller. So has Kynan Jones, and now Noah Brown is fighting for second with his teammate Jake Scarborough there.
I don't know if we pointed this out, but I believe Darren's staff is leading the this specific points graphic, or not graphic, section.
And he sure is. I believe it's the intermediate ovals or whatever they call it. He's leading that section, so looking to lock himself into the World Finals tonight.
Oh, who's dead? That's Nate Hall.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Car had a big boy hit somewhere. The right front broke in on that thing.
Fortunately, I'm not giving an indication of when this happened. We have a driver in interview waiting if you guys want to get him.
Yeah, it's Ty. Actually, let me go ahead and find the incident with Nate. I will drag Ty up if you want to take him, James.
Alrighty.
My bad, all.
Ty, James Are we still live?
We're still live. I just accidentally left the
Okay.
channel.
Okay. Ty, James in the booth. You got a coffee?
Sure do, buddy.
Well, it's getting harder to figure out what to say at this point. The bad luck just keeps on keeping on with you, huh?
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I was putting myself in a decent spot there, leading some laps early and trying to do what I can, but I guess we're going forward. So just unfortunate. Nothing I can really do. I felt like our quick shift Chevy was pretty quick. We'll have to give it another go in half two, starting from the back. But I feel like everybody on Southern Speed Coast had some bad luck this race, so hopefully we can get it straightened out and get our way back to the front there.
Yeah, I mean, for what it's worth, the whole team has a lot of speed. You know, DUS having a good recovery drive, Ray up here in the lead pack. You know, if he can get some luck and stay out of the chaos, might be able to pull some great results.
Yeah, no, I think it's going to play into our hands. I think this kind of does the team championship in. I think they were going to win it anyways. We needed some big gains tonight, but it was a good fight all season, and we're just going to try to finish the season out strong. We got Homestead for those of us that are already locked in. I know Ray and David Gilly, they're going to be trying to fight their way in, so hopefully they can, but this is definitely not ideal.
Yeah, but hopefully things have to change at this point. But any quick shout-outs you want to give before we send you back down to get ready for half two?
Yeah, I want to thank everybody that sponsors Southern Speedco. I hate to say it, but this is going to be this is a one-and-done season for us. There's just some different things that I kind of was not expecting, so Southern Speedco's going to be done at the end of the season. I don't know what everybody else's plans are. I know what mine are. I'm not going to announce them yet, but everybody that sponsors us, you guys put on the show. Thrasher for hanging out and watching. I think Logan and Riker are also watching. Just a rough day.
Yeah, well, hopefully things turn around in half two, Ty. Hopefully we're talking to you again under better circumstances.
Thanks, buddy.
Alrighty, we got now 5 laps to go. Meanwhile, it looks like Darren has just about pulled away, just like he did earlier in the half. As Miller just absolutely trying to fight off Scarborough, trying to hold on to P2.
What happened like 2 laps ago, Scarborough got wide on the exit of the corner, exit of turn 2, hit the wall, lost second place.
Oh, sorry to cut you off, Carlos, but they're staggered 3. Oh, Scarborough in the wall! And that's going to cost him a whole lot of positions. The barrel put sideways. Kynan having to save it through the infield. What a save by Kynan, but that is heartbreaking. 4 laps to go now.
Yeah, I hope Darren Staff wasn't seeing any of this happening in his mirror, because he sure as heck would not like it whatsoever. A quick update for Nate Hall. He got loose in turn 3 and just plowed the wall down there. That's what broke the right side of the car here. Battle for third here. Ray Bracey going at it with Noah Brown. Ray Bracey with a good little recovery drive and racing up here for a podium position. I think Staff has checked out. Miller has checked out from this little battle. Now it's for third right now between Brown and Bracey, on it back from them. And it's so close there off of turn number 2 contact.
Oh. But we live. Ray gonna clear.
Yep, we're only have 2 laps to go once these drivers get to the line, so have to make the moves now. Dallas Myhand up here with a good recovery as well, up in the 5th position. So,
and look at Dave. Dave Carpenter battling for a top 5.
Yeah, lots of storylines brewing here with 2 laps to go here. Darren Staff with a 1.5 second lead. He is well and truly checked out of everybody.
Danny G in the wall.
So, looking for him. Oh, actually, yeah, he sure is back there in the 10th position. Not a strong drive for him, but not. Well, actually, I think that was Santi you were seeing. They're driving, remember Santi the Danny G car.
Making me look like a
Final
fool.
lap here at Kansas. Darren Staff, he is 1.8 seconds out in front of James Miller currently, and he can almost coast from this point. Looking for his 3rd win on the season. And it has been a great second half of the season for Darren. Slow start to the season, but he has caught his groove. And the mojo is in full swing. Little wobble out of turn number 4. It's win number 3 on the season for Darren Staff. He gets it here at Kansas. And what a drive. That 45 car was a bad fast tonight. Carlos, whatever you did, put it in the secret book and never bring it out or never tell anyone about it, because that little cheat you did work there.
Kind of leaked it. It's a smaller steering wheel.
Ah, there you go. 48 laps under the books, and now we got 10 laps or 10 minutes here to do whatever. So we will get the winner of half number 1 up here in just a moment.
We got the race results first.
After we go through your results, it's Darren Staff. He started on the pole. He finished first, led the most laps. It's perfect little half number 1 for him. James Miller, he comes home in second. Ray Bracey's third. Noah Brown in fourth. Dallas Myhan in 5th, Dave Carpenter 6th, Sam Boutwell 7th, Jake Scarborough 8th, Kynan Jones 9th, and Daniel Gore, your champion-elect, in 10th. Patrick Hahey, a good run for him in 11th. Santiago Aguirre, he comes home in 12th. 13th is David Westergreen, a good recovery drive for him after being wrecked hard on lap number 2. Zach Evans in 14th, Adam Peeler 15th, Aaron Evans 16th, Eric Ziegel 17th, Nate Hall in 18th, 19th, Ty McIntosh, we talked to him. Tim Conrad in 20th. 21st is Dave Huckleberry. 22nd is Thomas Capuano. Neil Rutt is 23rd. Gilberto Javier Gamara is 24th. And Dylan Thomas, he actually he was involved in that first wreck there. He had too much damage. Can you pass that point? He finishes in 25th spot there. Some victory burnouts there for the 45 of Darren Staff. We'll get a word with him in just a moment. But he's doing his burnouts as practice is going on, so this is extremely safe behavior. OSCA sanctioned. And at half 2, he will start in the 10th position, so it will be a bit of a different experience. He didn't get to experience any sort of dirty air or traffic all race, and that's where he'll be starting in half number 2. So, surprise, surprise, Daniel Gore is going to be your pole sitter in half number 2. First time we've said that all season, just about. Probably, probably, but let's go ahead and find him down here. Gonna move Darren to interview waiting, and then we'll drag him up. Darren Staff, this is Cameron Rich in the booth. Got a copy?
Yeah, I got you guys.
Well, man, that 45 car was bad fast in half number 1. You started first, finished first, led the most laps, and drove away at the end. I had to ask Carlos what was going on under the hood of that car, but I told him to keep the secret because whatever y'all are doing, it's working well. But tell us about your race.
Yeah, I mean, got the pole to start off qualifying. I knew we were gonna that track position was gonna matter in a little bit of a draft new track like this one. So I'm super glad that I got the pole, and was realizing that, wow, this car was a lot easier to handle when it was in clean air. And just kind of controlled the lines. I know I had to do a little bit of blocking there. I don't know how I blocked Miller there that one time. I definitely felt my the underside pick up a little bit, but no, it's really happy to win at a track like this. Last year I got the privilege to drive around here with a full-on race car around this track, and that was definitely a life-changing moment, and I'm glad I could get my 3rd win of the season here.
Yeah, it's been a strong second half of the season for you. Obviously not in the championship consideration. That was locked up last week, but a lot to take away from the season as a whole, though. You got 3 wins here, all coming in the second half of the season. You've been hot as heck. Really have Homestead is, I believe, with you're going to be locked into the World Finals here, I think, after tonight, so you won't be at next week.
I've been locked in.
Oh, okay. Well, shows you how much I know, but so that means you won't be at Daytona after tonight. You'll be at Homestead. But that's a good little.
I will say one thing though. I technically am in a championship fight for the region. I
Yes.
had the
This is
points
true.
lead by 2 points tonight, and I think with Gore finishing, I don't know where Gore finished, but I knew he
10th.
was in the back. 10th. Well, that gap increased. Hoping to not wreck out in this second half, and we'll win somewhat of a title. I know that he's got it, the overall all locked up, but something to take away from this season.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, you talked about clean air and track position there being the key. And with these giant ass spoilers, low horsepower, all that, that's certainly the case. You're going to be starting in 10th now, so your race is going to be 110% different. What's your strategy to try to emulate half number one here?
I mean, uh-oh. Saw that coming. I looked at my rearview and saw that happening. So, no, yeah, I definitely think that it's a lot. It's a lot with the dirty air, so it's definitely gonna be a lot more of a challenge to get to the front. But hoping to do something different in this half too, which is usually all the races this season I won half one and didn't really have a chance at half two. But hoping to change that tonight.
All right, well,
I
that
have
car
a-
is fast as heck tonight.
I have a question
Oh,
for you,
your
Darren.
car owner has a question.
What are you gonna get Kynan for essentially saving your race there at the end? I don't know if you had a chance to look at that save.
Oh, no, I have not. He has talked about it, and considering that you're talking about it too, I think it's a lot more serious than it was. I mean, I was sitting there, I was like, guys, please just hold on to this, even just for 2 laps. Let me get the white, and then I'll be satisfied. Then you can all wreck, I don't care. But, yeah, total sigh of relief when I got the white. Because, I mean, those laps were super, super slow, each and every one of them. But once I got the white flag, I knew I was home free.
Santi also wants you to stop bogarting the grip hacks.
Tell him to get clean air, and then he'll see these drip hacks. That's for dang sure.
Something about those RKM cars and grip packs, huh? But either way, before we let you go, Darren, any shout outs?
Well, I've had the car on all season, but I guess it does fit the theme of the night, the Accelerated Cloud Solutions car. Again, it's going to be a car that's going to run pretty much all season. I'm already getting a 2026 kind of scheme ready for it. And obviously my family members for all watching. I don't know if my coworker is. He was streaming when the race started. I don't know if he still is. But just shout out to everyone who supports me, man. It's been a lot to go out here and win these races. When a couple of years ago, even like start of the year, I didn't think I would get to this point. But super glad that we're definitely really happy about the car that I'm provided each and every week.
Sounds good. We got a minute and a half here left. Go get yourself ready for half number two. Go get a breather. Go get a snack, a drink, or whatever you do. And good luck out there.
Yeah, thank you.
Alrighty, we are just about ready for half two. Just got another minute and a half before everyone heads out to the grid. And Cam, what were your thoughts on that hectic half one there?
Well, my thoughts were if we saw that kind of race in real life, I think during the 550 era, then the ratings and the general doom and gloom of the sport wouldn't have been so bad. But that was a good race. That was a fun race. There was a lot of chaos and action and all sorts of the things that we like to see as race fans out there. And, you know, the OSCA tradition is for the half two to be a little bit more dirty and messy. So I think we're going to see a little bit more of that tonight.
Absolutely. And the thing that really stuck out to me is we saw a lot of good story finishes out there. Had Ray rounding out the top 3, Sam Boutwell up there, Dave Carpenter. So a lot of cool results for some guys that aren't running up towards the front as much as we'd all like to see.
Absolutely. And I think in here in half number 2, definitely a lot more opportunity for that to happen. You mentioned Sam, he'll be starting 4th. Dave, he'll be starting in 5th position. So even a good run for Dallas. Dallas, Myhan, one of the bad luck drivers of the season, got even involved in a crash there early on. Got in it, had a good recovery drive back to finish in the top 5 there. So
yeah, recovering from that black flag. Alrighty, now we are completely under the lights here at Kansas. And here is the starting grid for half 2. The front row, champion-elect Daniel Gord next to Kynan Jones in the 85. Jake Scarborough in the 77 next to Sam Boutwell in the 47 on row 2. Row 3 features Dave Carpenter in the 71 and Dallas Myhan in the 78. Noah Brown in the 65 and Ray Bracey in the 7 on row 4. James Miller and Darren Staff round out the top 10. Patrick Hahi in the 87 and Santiago Aguirre in row 6. D West in the 9 and Zach Evans in the 6 on row 7. Adam Peeler in the 27 and Aaron Evans in the 48 on row 8. Eric Ziegel in the 5 and Nate Hall in the 55 on row 9. Ty McIntosh in the 8 and Tim Conrad in the 35 round out the top 20. Dave Huckleberry in the 52 and Thomas Capuano in the 21 on row 11. Row 12 features the 66 of Neil Rutt and the 99 of Gilberto Javier Gomera. And rounding out the field is Dylan Thomas in the 03.
All right. And then currently in OSCA After Dark, it is a Spanish lesson.
Yeah. Among other things. Anyways, everyone is now pulling off a pit road.
What a great underdog story for the 69 to be on the pole here for half number 2.
Right? We never see this 69 car up towards the front. It's nice to see him being able to be in a position to actually win a race. I mean, it's been a whole, 3 races since he's last won?
Yeah. Yeah, because it was half 1 at Auto Club, so it has been a whole week.
Yeah. Nature is healing. As we see the pace truck getting ready to make that hard left-hand turn onto pit road. You see the 69 to Daniel Gore will lead us to the restart zone. And green means go. We are underway at Kansas. A little bit of a stack up on that outside. But like what we saw in the first half, thankfully everyone stays right where they're supposed to. They stay green. Daniel Gore taking control of this race, going up to block the outside. Got his teammate right behind him there. So we barrel on down into turn 3.
No 3 wide just yet. Everybody's staying station 2 wide. I think we might see it out of turn number 4 here. Somebody had Thomas.
Yeah, we definitely got the 3 wide now. As you saw James Miller hugging the grass there on the front straight. Oh, near contact between Ray and Hahi is, I believe it's Nate Hall with more issues. Just limping it home to pit road.
Yeah, he got in the wall, big into turn 3 there. He was around Neil Rudd.
Oh, yeah.
Come on. Oh, yeah, he got loose and just kind of lost the car. So that's a early exit for the 55 for the half number 2. Teammates up here at the front, Scarborough and Daniel Gore going at it.
Yeah, Jake tried to throw the slider. He is not clear. That was almost disaster. Has 3 wide a little further back. Myhan, Jones, and Carpenter. Jake still working the inside of Daniel Gore, trying to get.
Oh, sideways, 45.
Oh! Yeah, Darren Staff into the grass. He's going to save it, but he's going to need a caution.
Just like Heinen.
Wow, I watched that happen. He and David Westergreen were lockstep in the bumpers off turn number 4, and they just never got it off of each other. Those were hard words for me to say.
No, they didn't. Here we go. James Miller jumping to the outside of Daniel Gore. He's got the position. And here comes Scarborough making it 3 wide for the lead. This is only lap 5.
Using all the racetrack, apron is legal here. Remember, there's no yellow line, no double yellow line like at Talladega or Daytona, so the whole racetrack is legal.
Yes, sir. They are using every inch of it they can as Scarborough now holds the lead. See 3 Redux cars right there on the inside. Miller trying to fight back and break up the monopoly as Scarborough continues to lead, but Kinda Jones looking to make it 3. Backs out at the last moment.
I'd have to think that these 2 non-Redux drivers up here being Miller and Kynan Jones are probably trying to make sure that the Redux cars don't line up and get in line. So it's going to be very, very hard to pass when that becomes the case.
Yeah, and you would need the 3 of them to kill each other, which has happened before.
Almost looking 3 here.
Yep, kind of once again looking, but backs out of it. Meanwhile, the Southern Speedco cars are lining up. You see Ray, D-West, and McIntosh all lined up there on the outside, making their way forward.
Forward here with Ray Bracey. He is currently in the 9th position. Right around where he started this race, so just hanging tight right now. Maybe saving some tire.
Oh, there's going to be a little bit of contact. A Geary into my hand.
Yeah,
and now we're going to be 3. We are 3 wide. 2 by 2 and 3. Oh, boy. Oh, and Santiago also got the apron. That's not going to help things. I don't think Ty McIntosh wants to be 3 wide after everything that's been going on for that 8 car. So I think we were 4 wide for a second.
Not with the black cloud that follows that 8 car around. Not at this point.
Meanwhile, some separation here. Ty and Ziegler will have to work together to try to catch this lead pack back up. Looks like they are doing just that. As Ray 3 wide. And looks like he's gonna clear Boutwell, and they are back down to 2.
Battle for the lead going up.
Yes, sir. Gore and Scarborough fighting side by side. James Miller looking. He wants to make it 3, but is not gonna have to run. We are 1, 2, 3 redo right now.
Yep, and then it's James Miller, the lone TMR car up there, and then Kynan Jones and Dallas Myhan trying to fly the flag for RKM. They had Darren Staff up there, but he is currently back in the 19th position after that little bit of contact down in turn number 1.
Yeah, meanwhile, Ty trying to bump draft Ray as they are continuing to be 3 here. Noah Brown gets by Scarborough to take over the 2nd spot. Now Miller to the inside of the 65 is almost near contact between D West and my hand.
Much cleaner start, really, right now than half number one. They are 3 wide and spread out, but spread out nicely. Ooh, the 77 and 65 are going at it close for second. It's almost some contact there through turn 4.
Yeah, as the Southern Speedco cars really start to line up on the inside. With only just McIntosh up there on the outside.
And we heard from Ty that, unfortunately, Southern Speedco will not be a thing next season. So, Ty says he knows his plans. We don't know the plans for Bracy, Gilly, or Westergreen just yet, but sure that's something that will be coming out in the coming months here. Battle for the lead: Noah Brown and Daniel Gorga.
And you see Miller just absolutely ripping the lip right behind. Miller is really trying to set up that 09 car to see if he can get to the outside of Gore and make it 3 wide for the lead. But Miller just can't do it. It's like the aero wash is messing with the 09 just enough to where he can't get the run he needs.
You know, one of the frustrating aspects of this package is that you do, they are near flat out right now around the racetrack, so you just have to have the grip where you have to have the air on your nose for the grip to work the way it needs to, and if you don't, it's just you're going to be pushing out and not being able to complete pass here.
Yeah, now we're starting to look like that 2020 race with just not being able to get by the leader. Things are falling right into place for Danny G, looking to add a 1,000th win sticker to that 69 car this season.
The first world problem of having so many win stickers that they're actually starting to go out forward from his signature. So,
Is Bojo's hood sponsor so long that it has to stretch through the wheel arches?
I think it is. That is glorious.
You have to look at it from when it comes around.
Mr. Bojo Jangles right there. That's almost going to be 3. Oh, this doesn't look good. Oh, we survive for now. Ziegel going to use that momentum to clear both Southern Speed cars up into P6.
and we are 3 wide for
Oh,
second.
there was almost contact. Big sideways for Jake Scarborough.
Yeah, the 2 Redux teammates having a certified Redux racing moment there.
No kidding. Ooh, I think Miller got the wall. That's going to give the advantage to Brown. Noah tried to take back second. You see Dallas by hand on the scene.
The harder these drivers are fighting, the further away Danny G gets from them. So they probably need to figure it out here before too long, else Daniel will get a pretty unsurmountable lead.
Oh, we're wrecking in the back. Capuano around.
They're in staff involved as well.
I think Tim Conrad in addition too.
Eating too many beans.
Ooh.
45 never actually went around.
Yeah. See, the 45 was up in the wall. Nowhere for the 48 to go. Gets into the 45, sends him down into Capuano, which sends Capuano up into the wall.
But yeah, just an unfortunate situation there. Really, nothing anybody could do.
I thought Tim Conrad was involved, but Tim able to make it through with, I don't think, any contact at all. While everyone is down on pit road for
And,
what? Go on, Cam.
Almost made it to halfway before our first caution.
Yeah, how about that?
Certainly looking for 4 tires and fuel for all of these race cars. They were definitely starting to lose some grip. You could tell the aero wash type issues definitely get a lot more exacerbated when you lose grip. So you can kind of drive around it with the new fresh tires, but once those tires start to get old, it does get a lot of a handful. But Daniel Gore, he wins the race off pit road, followed by Noah Brown and James Miller.
Did Vic announce what the cause of caution was?
I think he said racing deal. Which I don't disagree with.
That
Yeah.
That was confirmed.
There might be an almost penalty for Santiago.
Sant?
They're talking about a penalty that he might have, but shouldn't have. I'm not really sure.
Yeah. And not showing any black flags or anything near the 88. So I believe it's play on now for everyone. That was the only stop that was scheduled for all these cars, which means if you're going back on pit road, that is a problem, to put it mildly.
Or there's like a 3-lap restart at the end. Actually, I don't know if I would pit for that. That's one of those damned if you do, damned if you don't situations. Let's hope that doesn't happen.
Exactly. It seems like track position is gonna matter quite a bit, especially if you are right up at the front as the pace car makes the hard left-hand turn onto pit road. Daniel Gore will lead us to the restart zone, and green means go. We are back underway at Kansas. Great launch from Gore as we barrel on down into turn 1. Miller's starting to get sworn by those Redux cars. Miller able to tuck into P3 ahead of the 77 as here comes Ray on the inside. My hand with the run jumps to the outside.
Oh, nose to tail. It was nose to tail with the top 3.
Oh!
Almost contact. There was some contact there.
Oh man, that could have been deadly. Noah tried to jump down in front of Scarborough. What was not clear? Oh, we got cars going everywhere. Oh, and it's a big one. D West going around. Staff, Boutwell, Tim Conrad.
Yep, it's the big one.
The D West with a meatball. Conrad, Staff. No meatball for my hand, but that was some major damage on that 78. Capuano telling us to watch his POV. Oh, Zach Evans nowhere to go.
Yeah, Eric Ziegel, he was way down here. I think he was not involved in the accident after that, but
Yeah, you see contact between Westergreen and my hand. They bounce off the wall down into Ziegel, which then sends them back up the track. And all hell breaks loose after that.
this is more like the OSCA half 2 that I know and love.
Yep. Unfortunately, more damage on the 9 for David Westergreen, continuing from half one. Oh, poor Sam.
And for about the first time this season, Ty McIntosh was in the vicinity of a wreck and was not involved in it.
Absolutely. The tide's finally starting to turn. Oh, that is...
That big hit to the side of the 45 is probably what gave him the meatball.
Yep. And you heard Darren Staff talking about the points battle for the region with him and Daniel Gore, and right now it is turning disastrous for the 45 as he's big junked as Daniel Gore is leading this race.
Yeah, we heard Darren talk about the winning half one and doing bad in half two curse thing that unfortunately for him will continue. Not really of his own doing. The first incident that got him back there wasn't of his doing, and then just not much you can do when they wreck in front of and around you like that. So either way, he's still got the win on the night, so that is something to take away.
Yeah, it looks like he has gotten the meatball cleared, and he is back on the track. So that 45 car still looks rough, but the important thing for Staff is he is still running.
Yep. Not going to handle right, not going to be as quick as he was before, but at least when you're out there, you can pass cars and gain points.
And he is still on the lead lap as well.
Must have not been too bad of a meatball then.
I think he needs to finish
No.
12th to tie with Danny G on the points.
Interesting. That is not looking good for him right now, but there's still plenty of racing left to go, especially with what we've seen tonight.
Yeah, and two Redux teammates up here that definitely have never gotten into each other.
No, certainly not. As we see the pace truck getting ready to make that hard left-hand turn onto pit road. Daniel Gore will once again lead them to the restart zone. Green means go. We're back underway at Kansas. Another good launch from Gore as Miller trying to follow him through past Noah Brown. Miller was clear for a second, but here comes Noah. Miller getting a good push from Bracy as Miller jumps to the outside of Gore, and here comes Brown looking to the outside of both of them.
Yeah, that was a power move from the 09 through turn 3.
Absolutely, he just got a massive run, massive shove from Ray Bracy that gave him the run and gave him the lead. Meanwhile, we are 3 wide behind them. Things are a little more settled now, if you want to call this settled. It's James Miller in control of this race, but Danny G all over him trying to take it back.
James looking, he's not won since August, so the non-winning streak on that 09 very, very long. He is absolutely hungry for a win there, trying to hold off the 69 and prevent him from getting his 14th win of the season.
Absolutely, as you see McIntosh making moves up into the top 10 as he continues to make moves. A great run through 3 and 4, able to jump to the inside of both Carpenter and Kynan Jones.
Carpenter was slow there. He checked way up, and he's going to get passed by 1, 2, 3 cars here through turns 1 and 2.
Yeah, Dave absolutely getting freight trained. Someone is hole in this Ray, and he saves it. We're still green for now. I think we're almost 4 wide though. Definitely 3.
It's tight for the lead off turn 4. Danny G has it again. He's got a push from his teammate, Jake Scarborough.
Yeah, this is a big disadvantage for James Miller. He can't be a 2-on-1. As Danny G back into the lead, but Jake Scarborough looking to his inside. And Miller giving him a good shot. Oh, there's contact between Miller and Gore. Oh, Danny G saves it. What a save. As here comes Aguirre. Here comes the whole pack. We are 4 wide right now. Almost
still counteract.
And Cuddy jumps around. Bracy. Capuano. Oh,
wow.
Someone sliding in the infield grass. McIntosh and Peeler are both asking for their point of views to be showed.
All right.
My goodness gracious, that was a wreck that lasted half a lap.
I think
Oh, that's
we
the
are
previous wreck. My bad,
seeing the
guys.
last wreck, yeah. And we lost
and
Noah.
Noah Brown, yeah. Noah Brown dropped his packets.
Oh no.
Oh,
Party foul.
mixture rich violence.
Yeah, I didn't like seeing that, but I wasn't going to say anything.
Who else requested their point of view?
Peeler.
Mama.
Good avoidance from Peeler and McIntosh.
Caution was called there on netcode, which, yeah, I mean, about 5 cars that are all trying to congeal into each other there.
Yeah. Well, this is interesting with Noah Brown out of the picture. It's one less helper for Danny G, but we still have a 1-2-3 redux up here at the front.
Yeah, shout out to Santi.
Yeah.
Back in 12th position.
Yeah, he was the big winner. You saw him have that massive run when the contact between Miller and Aguirre, or Miller and Gore. Good lord, brain stopped working there for a moment. But yeah, you saw him have that huge run when they were having their issues.
Surprisingly, Kai McIntosh has kept the bad luck away in the TAF so far.
And quite a few pitted there. Only about the top 6 stayed out, so that's really going to shake things up.
Gonna have about, 12-ish laps to go once we get going green here, so I think the tires are probably gonna make a little bit of a difference.
As we are now 1-2 green. And Noah Brown is back. He is 2 laps down. Well, here we go. Let's see what all these fresh tires are going to do.
So it looks like the first driver on tires is in 7th. That's Ty McIntosh, so we'll see if he can cut through the field.
Yeah, and what other chaos are we going to be privy to on this restart?
I think this is going to be the cleanest restart we've seen all night.
Whatever you're on, I would like some. As we see the pace truck getting ready to make that hard left-hand turn on a pit road. And Jake Scarborough will lead us to the restart zone. Green means go. We're back underway at Kansas. A huge jump from the 77. Got a good jump from Gore. It's his first time restarting on the outside front row all night. To see Ziegel already making use of those fresh tires.
I saw a lane change in the back there from the 7.
Yep,
I think they
and he
just called it.
Yep. Oh, there's contact! Miller into Gore! Oh, they're Steven and now they're wrecking. Oh, it is Darren Staff again!
God damn!
And it goes AdWorse. Carlos.
Oh, yeah, that 45 is big junk once again.
We call that a on-the-go camber change for the 45.
Yeah, think of the grip he's gonna have in the corners. Yeah, you see more contact with Miller and Gore, and then everyone sideways, and then finally 45 ends up into the wall with Peeler.
And the another RKM car just for good measure.
What's a kiss between teammates?
That's just a little besito. Kind of showing love.
And
That had to be intentional.
yeah, because kind of, if I had a telestrator, I'd go kind of had all of that space to go.
You could have ate Thanksgiving dinner in the time. Could have ate Thanksgiving dinner from the time the wreck happened to like where the kiss happened. So I think, definitely think that was a little smooch there.
Yes, noted Thanksgiving celebrator, Australian kind of Jones.
Yeah, kind of Jones. #1 Thanksgiving fan.
I mean, you never know.
I'm sorry, Cam. It was too easy. You saw a few more cars bring it down pit road, including Daniel Gore. And just check in. Unfortunately, the meatball is still there for Darren Staff, which means it doesn't look like it's going to be as clean of a repair as the first one he got tonight.
This was definitely a harder hit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that car is more or less junked. But the persistence is admirable. He's got knocked around all night and is still out there trying to get something out of it. So
Danny G is only 8 spots ahead of him, though. So the way it stands, Staff might still have that point.
Yeah, he's gonna need some help. But meanwhile, we are 1 to green, and it looks like our race leader is choosing the outside. So I believe it's the first of any of the leaders tonight to choose the outside on this restart, and then see how it works. It's probably going to work well since he can just jump right down in front of his Redux teammate there.
But we're gonna see if we can finish this race out in green flag conditions. Any cautions? I'm optimistic. I think these guys can get it done. We only have a handful of laps left. We have like less than 10. We have 9 laps left, 8 to go at the line. 77 on the outside, restarting with the lead.
Yes, sir. Jake Scarborough will lead us to the restart zone, and green means go. We are back underway at Kansas. And doesn't look like Scarborough jumping down in front of his teammate. Instead, Ty McIntosh is going to have a great jump with the 77 and going to stay side by side on the outside of Aguirre. Now Scarborough gonna jump down in front of his teammate as McIntosh is getting the shove from his teammate. He's got Gomera right behind him. And that's it. Got a pretty big gap from Boutwell behind, but they're still hanging tough as we are 3 wide for the lead. Here comes Aguirre to the inside. Gilberto still giving as good of a show as he can as Jones is sideways, and he's gonna hang on to it. Meanwhile, Ty McIntosh has taken the lead of the race, and he has his teammates still right behind him. As here comes the Redux cars trying to get the recovery as Ziegel jumps to the inside of Aguirre. Gilberto still giving a great shove to McIntosh. As Scarborough looking to the inside. As we're 3, almost 4 wide behind them. Oh, and James Miller is getting spun to the inside. Hard impact into the inside wall for the 09.
No
and
caution.
we stay green. And there's the caution. Heartbreak for James Miller. Unfortunately, the winless streak will continue for the 09. And I believe we are going to be going to a green-white checkered here.
We'll have to see what happened here on the replay. I'm back to my short little incursion there. Contact with the 03 of Dylan Thomas. Not sure what initiated that, but that's definitely what pitched him down to the inside wall there.
Yeah, you saw they were 4 wide for a minute. Apparently there's some sort of shenanigans going on.
That might have been a block attempt from the 09. He just didn't look clear there.
Yeah, you can see the 09 turned down, so.
Oh, he is speeding through Pitt Road. I think he's done for that night.
Yeah. As D West, Dave Huck, and Kynan bringing it down Pit Road. I believe Noah Brown might be back on the lead lap now.
A Noah Brown win after being a lap down for half the race is possible.
What about Ty McIntosh win after getting wrecked in half one?
And wrecked in a few other half ones too to go with it. Meanwhile, keeping the tab on the region championship, Darren Staff is still on pit road and Daniel Gore is P9. So gonna need a nightmare 2 laps for Daniel Gore for Darren Staff to hold on to this points lead. James Miller has in fact been ruled the cause of the caution, given an EOL penalty that I don't think he's actually going to be able to serve.
Yeah, the car is no longer here.
As Ty McIntosh is also choosing the top. We are 1 to green, and we will have a natural green-white checkered here. And here we go. Unfortunately for Ty, he does not have his teammate behind him. He has his teammate next to him. We saw that didn't quite work out for the Redux cars.
Shout out to Sam Boutwell and Dave Carpenter for having good runs again here in half number 2, right up about where they finished in half 1.
Yeah, and Sam was involved in that big one down the pack straightaway earlier in this half. So a recovery drive for Sam in that OSCA invite forward. But here we go. The pace truck getting ready to make that hard left-hand turn. onto pit road. Will we see it again, or will we see the white and the checker flag? It's Ty McIntosh
Thank you,
will lead
Treasure.
us to the restart zone. Green means go, and we are back underway at Kansas. 2 laps to go in the last race before the final 2 races. Sounded a lot better in my head, but you know what I'm talking about.
That's good.
Anyways, McIntosh is down in front of his teammate. Gilberto trying to give him the best shove he can, but that might have been too big of a shove. As now Gilberto trying to jump out to the outside of his teammate. As here comes Eric Ziegel. Man, I think Gilberto might have done that a little too early. That might have cost the race for both him and his teammate. What can Ty McIntosh do? And we're wrecking into turn 1, a big wreck. But it's a white flag. It doesn't matter. We're going to the checkered. Ziegel looking to the outside of McIntosh. Ty has no help behind. Ziegel with the preferred line around the outside. What does Ty McIntosh have to hold off? Oh, there's contact between Ziegel and Scarborough. Everyone wrecking. Ty McIntosh wins at Kansas. My goodness. Oh my God. Daniel Gore is flipping. Gilberto is still flipping. Everyone is dead on the French straightaway.
That was literally the whole field behind second.
Holy crackers, what a wreck. Mother see.
We got to get a replay of that because that has to be up there with Concord 24A, I want to say it was, for the largest wreck.
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's the first wreck. Not sure which Beats car that was. But they got turned up into the outside wall. Nowhere for Kynan and Western Green to go. And you see, this is the moment that saved the win for Ty McIntosh. I think Ziegel was going to have the momentum, but Scarborough and Ziegel make contact. 5 gets turned, and then more contact between Aguirre and Gilberto. And they're all wrecking. Capuano gets turned into the infield grass. Scarborough gets turned back up the track, misses Boutwell, kills, I think is that Neil? Yeah, kills Neil Rutt. Oh man, you see Mac and Dallas Myhan getting air. Oh, and Ray just absolutely T-bones Daniel Gore. And you see the 69 car flipping. And then Gilberto is also going to be airborne right now, doing a barrel roll. Yeah, you see there's the corner of the car as it just barrel rolls into view. What a wild ride for the 99. He is still barrel rolling. He has made it almost to turn 1 while barrel rolling. Look at that. Wow.
All right, we have to go on the gyro cam. Look away if you get squeamish.
Let's see. We are on board with Sam Boutwell right now.
Oh, that's the wrong person. I'm sorry.
It's gonna be. See, there's Gilly getting turned. And then someone's probably, there it is, gets plowed from full speed. Oh my goodness. Oh, I hope no one's watching in VR. Good thing Gilberto's not in VR, because mother of mercy. Wow.
And Ty McIntosh won.
Quite bad.
Oh, well, Ty McIntosh cashing in all the bad luck to bring home a much-needed dub here. Holy crackers. What an ending to that. My word. Oh, and it looks like Neil Rutt did hold on to P3 according to timing and scoring.
Neil Rutt? I'm being shown...
So,
whoa, that is weird. I'm being shown Santi in 3rd, but on the official results, Santi is 4th.
Yeah, and that's what I was going off too. But yeah, looking at the official results in the session, it is Neil Rutt in P3. Oh my. hat. Well, taking a deep breath after that one. The final results from half 2. Your winner, Ty McIntosh from Sam Boutwell and Neil Rutt. Santiago Aguirre and Dave Carpenter round out the top 5. Aaron Evans, Eric Siegel, Jake Scarborough, Daniel Gore, and Dallas Myhan round out the top 10. Thomas Capuano, Gilberto Javier Gomera, Noah Brown, Ray Bracey, and Zach Evans, the top 15. Tim Conrad, Adam Peeler, Dave Westergreen, Patrick Hahi, Dylan Thomas, top 20, and then Kynan Jones, Dave Huckleberry, James Miller, Darren Staff, and Nate Hall round out the field. Well, let's go ahead and get to our top 3. And we're going to start with Neil Rutt, who's not in at the moment. So let's go ahead and talk to... Oh, Neil just joined. So we'll start with the 66. Neil, James in the booth. You got a copy?
Mr. Watson, how are you?
I'm doing all right, but not as good as you. How about that? First of all, just take us through your viewpoint of that massive wreck. And did you know you got third at first when you're wrecking across the line?
No, not at all. It was flat out to the end. I mean, with this package and everything and this track, if you lift it, you were going backwards. So I knew there was going to be a wreck. So I was like, I'll take the gamble for, an ARCA break or something like that. And I saw him start wrecking, and I just moved all the way up to the fence. And then I saw the 77 coming hot out of the infield, and I was like, well, we're here now. We made our bed. And then I was almost upside down, and then I looked at the relative, and we were P3. I was like, wow, 10th to 3rd in tryover is a pretty good stat there.
Absolutely. And, it was a good night for you as a whole. Obviously, you got some bad wreck luck there in the first half, but you had speed all night.
Yeah, just like Auto Club last week, we got wrecked in the first half, so we had to start pretty much dead last, and then we end up with another P3 back-to-back weeks. So, I mean, I'll take it. Obviously, we want to try to win, but maybe we'll take the P3. It should favor us a little bit here with this point system. We'll see. We'll see what Vic does with the points. If we get it locked in, that would be pretty cool. If not, oh well, it happens. But speed has been pretty good all year. Struggled a couple times, but finally finding my raw speed here towards the end of the season, which is always good.
Absolutely, and I know a lot of people are happy to see you get this P3. Any sponsors, plugs, and shout-outs you want to give before we let you go?
Yeah, big shout-out to Banks Designs. It's small business night, so we ran Darien-Ann's. All 4 Banks cars ran Darien-Ann's business here. It's always good to see all the purple cars out. I know it's a little distracting to a lot of guys because we're all running relatively the same color codes. Big Designs, obviously, again, Simple Life Fishing, NR3 Designs, Me Fine, Nurse Aviator, all the guys at my group. Love all those guys. They're definitely the best group I can race with and put on good shows with them.
I don't know what you're talking about at all, Neil. I certainly didn't go. Binks car is involved. Not sure which one multiple times tonight, but we sure do appreciate you, and hopefully we're talking to you again in a couple weeks.
Yeah, we'll see. Obviously, thank you guys again for putting this on. All you guys do a great job. If I don't talk to you, I hope everyone has a happy Thanksgiving.
Alrighty, and there is our 3rd place finisher, and now Cam is going to talk to our runner-up.
I got him here. Sam Boutwell, camera jump in the booth. You got a copy?
Got you, Cam.
All right, man. Well, a P2 finish on tonight. 7.5 number 1, so a pretty solid night overall for you. for being an invite driver. We first started seeing you here in the OSCA Cup Series around August, and got your first top 5, or first full field top 5, showing you got a 4th at Daytona in the heat race. But yeah, take us through your night. Tell us about how it went and all about that.
It was it's been definitely a fun night, and I gotta thank Vic for inviting me over for it. It's really fun. You felt like you could run it wide open, but it was really bad for your tires if you did. You had to lift a lot and kind of play your momentum game. I did my best to try to stay out of as many incidents as I could, and have to check up as much as I could to keep from completely wrecking out. It's okay if I get a little bit of damage to get it repaired, which like I did both races, but all in all, kept her straight, kept her running towards the front, and that's all I could ask for.
Yeah, so what was your strategy tonight? You started the race here in 17th, half number 1, got up to 7th, which got you a P4 start in half 2. Heard from a few drivers that the aero issues and just how the tires work and all that, it made the car a little bit difficult to drive in traffic, but is that kind of what you experienced?
Oh, for sure. Like in half 1, starting in the back, I really took almost the whole first half running partial throttle through the corners, lifting super early, and then just gassing on exit. Saved the tires and gave me momentum on corner exit, and we were able to kind of watch the guys fall off over the course of the run there. The ones that were trying to go all out the entire run. You could tell that they didn't practice long runs, and we definitely use that to the advantage there. And it helped us out. Let me start up front in Heat 2 to where I didn't have to worry about it as much. It was definitely a lot looser in Heat 2 that I noticed early on, and it kind of threw me off, and had to kind of just adjust my driving habit early on to maintain the track position. And but yeah, you had to make sure you lifted super early compared to the guys ahead of you. That way you can cut to the bottom and keep a little bit of air on your left front when you gassed it up. And that was my secret to it for sure. I'm sure that's what the guys that ran up foot all night did as well.
Well, we do got 2 events left in the season. We got the LCQ is what it's called. It's really just going to be where the rest of the field kind of locks into this championship fight that's been done for a week. But that'll be at Daytona Road after our Thanksgiving break next week. Are we going to see you the rest of the season, Daytona and Homestead?
I'd love to. It's kind of up in the air, to be honest. Being an invite driver and all, I have to just depend if the invites roll in, and if not, they don't, and that's okay as well. I'm not upset if I don't, but I'm just trying to earn my way into the Thursday night series here with OSCA. And so hopefully I'll be here moving forward, but we'll see.
I think a couple good runs tonight definitely made those chances a lot better. But before we let you go, any shout outs on your part?
I want to thank Vic for bringing me on board tonight for the invite. Thank a bunch of my buddies that I run with, old Bojo and D West, and great job Ty tonight on the win.
That was your second place finisher in half 2, Sam Boutwell. They go with a 7th in half number 1, so a great night for the invite driver. And let's go ahead and get Ty up here in the booth. Talk to him half number 1. I think it'll be a little bit of a different tone, but James is catching up with him.
Ty, James in the booth. You got a copy?
Sure do, buddy.
Well, earlier in half 1, we said that hopefully we're talking to you again in a much better light, and I'd say we are. How about that?
Yeah, I don't really know, man. I should have been in a lot of wrecks there. There was at least 2 or 3 that I probably should have been in, including the 1 out of 4. But I guess whatever bad luck I had, they told me that it was enough of it. So I'm just glad that we were able to get it done. especially obviously like this being one of the last races at 7 Speed is going to be a thing in OSCA. So hyped for that. I wish Gilly could have stayed up here with me. I know that there was some trouble back there with him, but either way, I'm ecstatic. This is pretty cool.
Yeah, some say that Gilly is still barrel rolling to this day, but it was an awesome run for the two of you there at the end. You guys were working together to perfection, getting both cars up there in position to bring home the win.
Yeah, I think that's he and I weren't in the same call. I was actually in a Discord call with some friends from around here that were wanted to watch me race. So that was pretty cool to be able to win for them. That was pretty cool. But yeah, I think Gilly and I we've been teammates for so long that that it really just I feel like even when we're not communicating with each other, we just know what we need to do to help each other out and get it done. So thanks to him, thanks for everybody at Southern Speedco. That was a great run.
Absolutely, and you know, with the bad luck seemingly going away now, what are your thoughts here coming into the final race of the season for you at is it Homestead? I forget where the last race of the season actually. Okay, I actually remembered something right. First time for everything, but yeah, what are your thoughts for that?
Oh, I mean, I think obviously it's kind of weird, right? We can't really fight for the championship, so it's just kind of another race that we get to run. I think I should be all right. Homestead's one of my better tracks, especially with the tire saving aspect of it, so I think that'll be fun. Looking forward to getting up here. I know Carlos and I talked about it. Joining you guys in the booth for Daytona. Since I'm already locked in, I can't run it, so I figured it's my birthday. Why don't we go ahead and hop up here and call it with you guys? So I'm really looking forward to that too.
Alrighty, well, I can speak for everyone when I say I'm looking forward to that. But in the meantime, any more sponsors, plugs, and shout-outs you'd like to thank?
Yeah, I want to thank Bojo for everything he does. This quick shift car. I mean, we won 2 races this season, and both of them were in this car. So I feel like I know which one we're bringing to Homestead. I want to thank everybody that watches. Thrasher, Logan's watching. I think Riker was also watching. So shout out to you guys. Everybody that sponsors Southern Speedco, whether it be Traders Brewing Company, Bite Size Sports, Bojo, who does all of our paints, Team Watson Racing Setups, 3Y TV, Weekend Woodsman, Binks Designs, everybody that sponsored this team all year. I appreciate it. It's been a hell of a run. Shout out to my barber, by the way. Got the haircut looking good. I was told to do that by Danny G. I had to do it. He and I both got haircuts this week. We told each other we would. And you guys have been on the show, man. It's been a hell of a season. I can't believe I got 2 wins on it. So thank you, buddy. I appreciate it. My Peruvian sponge cake, Carlos Acosta here, everybody.
Alrighty, well, we appreciate you, Ty, and we look forward to having you up here with us in 2 weeks.
Yes, sir. Can't wait.
Alrighty, there is your half 2 winner, Ty McIntosh, and I believe that just about does it for us. First of all, Cam, what a night! What a night of racing. What could you say about that?
Yeah, Kansas did not disappoint whatsoever. I think, honestly, I think it was a little bit better than I expected. So, great night for Ty, great night for Darren in half number 1. It's unfortunate that both drivers had bad respective other halves. Darren had a pretty bad half 2, and Ty had a pretty bad half 1. But either way, no matter which half you win here in OSCA, winning is a pretty good cure, and it makes going into next week's race, which in this case it's 2 weeks away. But going into those next races is a little bit better. And really for Darren and Ty, it doesn't matter for them because they will not be in that event. They are both locked in for World Finals. So you're going to see a few different faces up at the front in 2 weeks that you might not see. Ty will make his broadcasting return, and it's going to be a fun one. I'm excited.
Yes, sir. And with that, I think it's time we get the heck on out of here. For my broadcast partners, Cam Rich and Carlos Acosta, I'm James Watson, bidding you adieu until 2 weeks. Good night, everyone.